Good afternoon, happy Wednesday to all of your sunshiny faces. Guys, I am literally just about done with my Christmas shopping. I just have Matthew actually to finish shopping for and I'm done. Which I don't necessarily know what I'm gonna get for him because goodness guys, I don't know because I got him a gift that is still coming. It's still not here yet. Which I kind of thought that it was supposed to be here already, but I don't know because my mom ended up ordering it for me. And so I don't know, she has tons and tons of gifts that have been delivered and she hasn't like gone through all of them to figure out like whose is what and what's and you know, stuff like that. I need to figure out if it's actually here yet, and if it is, then I need to get what's it called? I need to get him his other half of his gift. But we finished going shopping today. Me and Matthew went during the day. We went to the mall, then we ended up going to Target, and then we ran over to TJ Maxx, then we went to somewhere next to that, Old Navy, and then we went to Ross because we're actually going to get something at TJ Maxx, guys, and the line, oh my gosh, it was so long and it like wrapped around. It was like, I was like, oh my gosh, this is gonna take forever. So then we ended up going to Old Navy and didn't actually really find anything, and then we ended up going to Ross, and the line was actually considerably shorter than at TJ Maxx. We were able to get 2 of the gifts instead of the one we were going to get from TJ Maxx, and we didn't have to wait in line as long. But at Ross, the line like zigzagged around, like snaked kind of. That was like considerably less, but the line was shorter. But it was still like decently long, and I felt like it was deceiving because we were like, oh, it's not that long, but because it like kind of zigzagged around and like snaked around, it was kind of like almost as long. So guys, we were able to actually finish getting the like Christmas shopping done for everybody else. I finished getting my dad his stuff, and then I also got my mom her stuff, which I actually think I'm going to get her one more small little thing kind of to go with her gift. And yeah, so I have to go and pick that up. I actually think I know what I'm going to get, and then I needed to get my dad I think I finished getting him his. I also have to get Matthew his other half of his gift because I don't know if I told you guys, but the gift that I got him was actually I thought I was gonna spend the like whole amount of his budget just for his one gift, but it turns out that I was actually got it cheaper. So like with Jack's gift too, so I was actually able to get Jack a couple extra things, and with Matthew I think I'm going to kind of do the same thing as well, but I have to try and figure out what exactly I actually want to get for him because I don't really totally know yet right now. So yeah guys, and then I don't know, like I feel like the gift that I got for Jack was like good, but then like I don't know, I don't want to get like I don't know. I don't want to get Matthew something then and like another like something kind of big, or like I was thinking about something else I was going to get for Matthew, but now I'm not totally sure. So yeah, like I said, I thought I was going to spend out the whole amount of the budget like that I was going to get for him, so I don't even have really an idea of like anything small that I can get him. So yeah guys, and we're at the mall too. We're at this like they sell like used like videos and like DVDs, and like they sell new and used, but they have like a whole lot of other like memorabilia and stuff like that from like movies and like TV series and like video games and like all that kind of stuff. And so we were actually in there looking around, and like they had some stuff that I felt like wasn't like too bad, that were like little like trinkets and like odds and ends and things like that that were like cheaper but like still kind of like meaningful and stuff like that. Like they had, oh my gosh guys, though they had a ton of pop figures there. They were like crazy with Matthew and Jack. Goodness guys, I've not been hardly able to speak. Matthew and Jack like collect those things, so they had like a ton of them. And on top of that too, they had them cheaper. I think it was buy 2 and you got 1 for free. And I think at GameStop theirs is if you buy 3 you get 1 for free, or 4 or something like that, and you get 1 for free. But at this like movie place, they had theirs cheaper. So I was like, wow, like that's a really good deal, like, you know. And so yeah, sometimes guys, it like pays to shop around. I feel like it's like worth it to not just go to one store, because like I said, if we had just went to TJ Maxx and we had just decided we were going to get the one thing that we went in there for, then we would have ended up spending more money, and we ended up getting actually 2 things for almost the same price we would have spent at TJ Maxx, and we didn't have to wait in line quite as long. So that was also nice. But yeah guys, so like I said, sometimes it just like pays to shop around and like be like, okay, well like don't get your hopes up on like, you know, getting this one thing right now. Like maybe look around and see if you can get some other things and stuff like that. And so I think it did. I think it paid off. I think we saved like a lot of money like getting the gifts, because Matthew had to get stuff for his girlfriend, and like I said, I had to finish buying my stuff and things like that as well. So overall I think we did like pretty well, I think, like budget wise and everything like that too, shopping and stuff like that. But yeah guys, like I said, I probably will just pick up Matthew's stuff over this weekend. And the one other thing that I'm gonna get for my mom, I feel like with my Christmas shopping this year though, I like kind of let myself down, not only because like, I don't know, I didn't save as much money as I had wanted to, and like I hadn't like really like thought about, like I said, I thought about people's gifts, but like I wasn't really shopping like early either too, to like get things for people earlier in the year. And so I don't know guys, I felt like a little let down and like a little bit more disappointed than like the years past that I've bought presents. But I will say though, I think the last 2 years or something like that, I haven't bought Christmas presents for anybody, so at least I'm buying presents this year. But at the same time too though, I feel like, I don't know, a little like I've let myself down almost, like because I didn't like, I don't know, right, the thought that counts kind of. But I don't know, I feel weird too, because I feel like Jack's actually spending like a decent amount of money on people, because he's been like asking to do extra jobs and things like that to earn money for Christmas presents. And like Matthew has money too. I think, I don't even know if I told you guys, I was like, oh, Matthew doesn't have money because he's a broke college student, but he actually does. And so he's gonna buy like everybody gifts this year, which he hasn't, I don't think he's bought anybody gifts like almost ever. And like the first year I was out of high school too, I had like a lot of money to spend, so I felt like I spent the most money like that year. I think I honestly spent like, I don't think it was $100, but I think it was like $50 or plus on people for like Christmas that year, which was like for me a lot of money. And so like now Matthew has like money, and so he can buy people Christmas presents this year. But I don't know, I wasn't like anticipating on getting anybody Christmas presents. But then once I heard like Jack was buying Christmas gifts for people, I was like, oh, now I feel like I have to, like I feel like I'm gonna let everybody else down like if I don't get anything for anybody. So I'm happy in like the gifts I think that I got, but I don't know why. For my mom and my dad, I just like bought like stuff that I was like, okay. But like for Matthew and Jack, I feel like I kind of thought out their gift a little bit more, and I think it's a little bit more like, maybe a little bit more meaningful. But for my mom and dad, I kind of just got them like gifts. Like, you know, oh, they're okay gifts or stuff like that. I don't know. Like I said, something that like they'll, I think, appreciate a little bit, but not something that's like they're gonna be like, oh my gosh, like I really love that. Like I think Matthew will, and I think Jack's gonna again appreciate his gift as well. And it's actually, Jack's gifts is kind of in part to a gift that my mom and dad got him, that I actually went with my dad to pick out, and I was like, oh, you should totally get that for Jack. And so they actually did, and then I eventually ended up getting him his gift. But anyways guys, yeah, I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like now that like maybe because me and Matthew and Jack are all spending money on each other, and this is the first year like I didn't really plan on doing that, so that's why I didn't budget for it, and like I didn't like I said, like really think it out like as to like what I'm gonna get for people. And I said though, I haven't bought Christmas gifts in like the last 2 years, so at least it's like better than not getting any gifts, especially because Matthew and Jack are also going to be like exchanging gifts. And I feel like there's like a certain point where like you kind of have to get, like not have to get gifts, but like you kind of feel obligated to give gifts because you're getting them from other people. Like, I never felt like I really had to get Matthew and Jack something like for Christmas because they wouldn't get me something, you know, and so I didn't want to also make them feel guilty for like, oh, because they're spending money on me, I have to spend money on them, or like, because I'm spending money on them, they have to get me a gift or something like that. And so I didn't want them to feel like that, especially when like Jack was like in elementary school and Matthew was in high school. Like, I didn't want them to feel like they had to get me anything either. So like, that's why I felt like maybe the last 2 years, like Jack I guess was in middle school, but like I didn't get them anything. That first year when I was out of high school, like I feel like it's kind of like Matthew, like I was like, oh, I want to get gifts for people, like, you know, I feel like I'm a grown-up now, I'm not in high school anymore, like I'm not a kid anymore, like I want to get gifts and stuff like that for other people. And so then I did. I kind of felt like Matthew and Jack almost felt like maybe kind of like guilty or something like that for like not getting me something, even though like I didn't want it or like expect a gift from them. But now like that they're getting gifts, I feel like I have to, and like I said, I wasn't necessarily prepared for that. So I don't know, guys, I don't know. Like I said though, I feel like I thought their gifts out well, and I think that they'll appreciate their gifts. And like with my mom and my dad, I don't know why, guys, they are so hard to buy for. I feel like when I think about like, oh, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get that for them, or I'm gonna get that for them, and then I'm like, I don't know, like so I guess like their gifts are okay. But I didn't, like I said, like budget wise, and then also because I was like shopping at the last minute and I didn't really have an idea entirely, and because like I didn't know what to get them and stuff like that, like I felt like for both of them, like it's kind of hard for me to shop for them. And like for Matthew and Jack though, it's like I really know their hobbies, and like I know they want this kind of stuff and things like that, and like I probably could have, if I were to have thought more about it or like had more time to prepare and stuff like that, maybe eventually had gotten something better. But I'll start saving my money now in anticipation for next year, because honestly though, if I do, like then I'll have money for next year and it's not going to be like a huge deal. But I need to actually finish getting yesterday's vlog uploaded right now, guys, and I'm actually going to just take a shower and go straight to bed tonight because I am up a little bit later, and so I'm not going to stay up and then try and finish anything else. I'm going to actually upload this while I'm in the shower. But I think I'm tired from walking around like at the mall and all the walking we did today, so I think that's why I'm just gonna go straight to bed. But I'll see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give it a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye, guys.